Alright, let's be real. Sometimes your brain just feels like a messy sandwich. There's too much going on, stuff slipping out the sides, and no napkins in sight. That's where therapy comes in.
And we're not just talking about screaming into the void or trauma dumping on your sandwich artist. We're talking actual therapy with someone who knows what they're doing. And lucky for you, BetterHelp, our paid partner for this episode, makes it easy to get started.
No waiting rooms, no weird therapy office smells, just a quick questionnaire and boom. You're matched with a credentialed therapist in a couple days. And if it's not a vibe, switch it up faster than you can switch up your sandwich sauce.
So if your brain feels like a chaotic group chat, do yourself a favor, go to betterhelp.com/thinkfresh or hit the link in the description for 10% off your first month. Your future self will thank you.
Once again, breadheads, we find ourselves patio side, sipping
Clink,
on
clink.
an ice cold lager, a Bosch.
It's Friday, mate.
It's Friday, and it's a good Friday. The sun is shining, the laptops are open, the mic is on the patio, and the beer is the beer is belly busting me right now. I'm belly busted by this bomber beer.
That's right.
Bombed.
Ty, that's right. Dude, like 5 minutes ago, actually, let's start at the very beginning. 10 minutes ago, we had the most life-changing experience, I would say.
You mean when you almost killed me in your
Yeah. One speeding Mitsubishi almost took out the entire podcast. Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy. We were trying to leave the subway parking lot when we were almost clipped by a road ranger.
A freaking road thrasher, dude.
Yeah.
This guy was going probably 110 on a 50 zone.
For sure.
Like, this guy was absolutely going crazy.
They clearly skipped lunch. That's the best hypothesis I have.
Yeah. That's the literal lunch rush.
He is the lunch rush. That's crazy. One man rush.
So the lunch rush isn't just a lot of people getting lunch at the same time. It's you rushing to lunch.
Well, the lunch rush should be called the lunch race because it's a do-or-die situation. You want to be the first in line because not only are you getting your food first, but you're also getting your sandwich artist when they're their freshest. You're getting the fresh veggies, fresh artist. Everyone is on their A game and this full stamina bar. No lives lost.
Yeah, the HP levels are high, and I ain't talking about the HP sauce.
Hell yeah.
So anyways, we pull out a Subway. This guy's fucking laying on the horn. When I started pressing the gas pedal to move, there was no one in sight. Okay, and then as soon as I start going, I see this fucking car just rip out of nowhere, lay on the horn. I slam on the brakes. He goes by me. I lay on the horn later, like a delayed bitch.
Mm-hmm. The little tiny toot after the whole issue's resolved. I'm infamous for that, dude. It's like I got T-boned 10 seconds ago. My delayed reaction time hits him with the
oh fuck.
Toot. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. I think I just. I think it's a gullible personality trait. You don't realize you're being swindled by traffic.
Yeah, look at this guy, not exercising free will here. He's just simply reacting to his environment. What a loser.
What an idiot. Yeah, think with your brain.
Yeah. But anyways, we survived to tell the tale here, and now we are celebrating life with a beer.
Yeah, but dude, I've been nothing but a blundering. I'm blundering everything since then. We got out of the car, and I accidentally stole Eric's AirPods, 2 pairs of AirPods in my hand. I tripped and I threw them on the ground.
No, well, here's the thing. I don't know how the fuck you ended up with my AirPods in your pocket.
Yeah.
Did you take them off of the table when we left?
I'm just a klepto.
I think that might be it, actually.
Yeah.
Because I had them on the table at Subway. And then when we got up to leave, I feel like you probably thought they were yours and put them in your pocket.
I'm not a klepto, I swear. I'm just stupid.
So you stole from me and I had no idea.
Yeah.
I would have went home AirPodless.
It's true, and then you would have got to go a whole weekend without AirPods. That would have been hard on you.
That would have sucked, dude. I have to listen to stuff.
You have to listen to your wife. You can't use the noise control to block her out.
Yeah, I can't drown out my surroundings with Joe Rogan, unfortunately.
Exactly.
Theo Vaughn.
Can't fall asleep to Sleepy Joe in your ear.
Yeah, so then we get out of the car, and Ty's like, wait, which AirPods case is yours? And he's holding 2. And then I go, I think it's this one, and then proceeds to drop both on the ground I was like 100% confident I knew which one was mine because mine's got some nice degradation in the paint.
Yeah.
You know,
every case has some good patina, and every pod, every Lucy has a nice buildup in the cave system. You know, and it's like how the buildup occurs over many uses is unique to everybody.
Exactly. But that all went out the window when you hit shuffle, literally.
That's true. I threw them both on the ground. They exploded. We had AirPod, Lucy's everywhere. It was a real shotgun effect.
Yeah.
It was so comical, dude. I feel like it, like it feels like a tech bro sitcom when you're just like throwing AirPods on the ground and they're exploding all around you.
So it's possible that I have Ty's right AirPod and he has my right AirPod, but that's fine. We've shared more things than AirPods. We shared 500 episodes together. It's you can have my AirPods, dude. Fuck it.
Yeah, some people swap spit.
God damn it, dude.
We swap pods, and that's okay. Some people swap wires.
Yeah.
We swap headphones.
Mm-hmm. This is a podgamous podcast.
It is. That was good.
Thank you. But anyways, we're sitting at the brewery now. And we have some news, actually.
We do have some news. Wait, what's our news?
Well, it's actually not news. This should come as no surprise. But I read on the Vancouver subreddit that Subway, the tips don't go to the employees at Subway.
No way. Actually?
Yeah. So
tipping?
You're tipping the franchisee, the owner of the joint.
So when I give my sandwich artist 25 cents for doing a good job with the cucumbers. I was like, you're good with the cucumbers today, buddy. Good boy. Here's a quarter. I'm actually giving it to the owner.
Good boy. You want to tweet? Here's a quarter.
Like, buy yourself a bit of a bite of cookie.
Yeah. So that quarter is going straight into the wine collection of the franchise owner, Ty. The sandwich artist, even though they're the ones who earned the thing, or earned the tip, they're not getting a cent of it.
I can't
pun intended.
That. I didn't realize that was even legal with tips.
It's not, I don't think.
But this is a like city-wide Subway practice. Enough to like have it blow up online.
Well, I wouldn't say blow up. It has 300 upvotes on Reddit.
Okay. 300 angry artists are unionizing right now.
That's right. And the post goes like this, Ty. This person at OP asked employees at 2 different Subway locations in town whether they received the tips that can be tipped over debit or credit. And in both cases, they said they don't see any of it. So it's a sample size of 2, but it's 100% of those sampled.
I'm inclined to believe that then.
I mean, the trend is none of them are getting any tips.
It's not looking good.
No. Which is apparently illegal, according to the top voted comment. This is my brain at work here.
Dude, we don't need real like facts anymore. We just need somebody to say it sternly. I believe anything.
I believe it as well. So Ty, as people who hold the power in this situation, me and you are patrons of Subway. How are we going to protest this? Are we going to stop going to Subway? Are we going to start tipping cash? What are we going to do here?
Well, as a non-tipper at Subway, it really doesn't affect me. I haven't given the owner a cent. So, but I still am not happy with it. I think Fresh advocates for the little guy in all situations.
We're pro
6-inch man. So I think what we should do is we should slip our sandwich artist a cheeky $10 bill.
Holy shit! Just blessed. I think maybe the manager, the guy that whoever's working that day is the manager because there's only one employee
That's
ever.
True. You're top, middle, and bottom of the food stack.
Yeah. It's a real entrepreneurial setup they have there. Yeah, maybe we should tip our guy like a few bucks. I think 5 each is good. That's like an hour's worth of work for him,
basically, after
tax, right?
So, if you really think about it, and especially if they're on a recurring basis. When you get your first drink at the bar, you want to tip big on that one, so your bartender is a bit more
right,
attentive.
starts free pouring.
Exactly. Kind of the same with the sandwich artist. You're coming back weekly, first visit, throw them a generous tip, and we will be generous with the bell peppers as a result.
That's right. I wonder what he thought last time when we walked in and then walked straight out. I didn't see who was working that day, but we made a game time decision to not eat. I think that was for the best, though.
It might be good in preservation of our regular status there, Eric, to just do some more drive-bys like that. Just pop in, dab them up, say hello,
Right.
bring them like a donut from down the street, and be on our way. And tips don't have to be cash.
Whoa, you're right. I think he would love that. Like, you know, when you dap up the owner of a restaurant, it's like you feel like $1 million after that, right?
For sure.
Like,
we should bless this guy with a 6-pack of lime lager.
Mm-hmm. We should totally do that in front of his boss. Because I think, like, I mean, it could go two ways. He could be like, wow, this sandwich artist is really putting in the effort, right? Like, he's making relationships. He's making good sandwiches. He's getting tips. Or he could get fired for under the presumption that he's not working and he's chatting too much.
Right. Sometimes it could be a conflict of interest to the business to be lobbied by gifts.
or just like have fun at work.
Yeah, that's true. If you're having fun at work, your employer is always on edge.
Yeah.
They're like, wait a minute, that sounds like it's too much fun. Something must be wrong here. I think I'm being taken advantage of. My employees are happy.
That's a great point. Never be happy at work.
Never, always be miserable.
Yeah. You should only ever smile at your boss.
You should only wear underwear with holes in it to work. Like, save the good underwear for the weekend.
Mm-hmm. No, that's true.
You never want to show up successful, happy, healthy, any of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You should be absolutely miserable.
Absolutely. And the only thing that brings you joy is your job.
Mm-hmm.
If every sandwich artist faked it like that, I think they'd be allowed to keep their tips.
Yeah.
So it would be truly charitable then.
Yeah. And when your boss asks you, like, you know, how you're doing, you got to say, oh, I'm great now.
Right now that I'm here providing sandwich shareholder value.
Sandwich holder value.
Sandwich holder value.
Every time we go there, we're a sandwich holder.
That's true. It's good to be a sandwich holder.
It is. It's great to have that economic freedom to choose to eat or not eat.
Just to be a slice in the loaf of bread, you know?
Or a slice on the wall.
A slice on the wall. Damn. And there truly is slices on the wall. We've seen those pictures.
Yeah. Tomato, cucumber, name your veggie.
Yeah.
Or bread.
Tipping has been a long-standing issue, point of contingency on Think Fresh podcast. And I think that, like, with this news, Eric, it just makes me, it's the first time I've swayed a little closer to the pro tip mindset.
This conversation?
Yeah, because now hear me out. Because now I realize, like, the sandwich artist is being, like, we knew they didn't have it good, but now we knew that also their boss is against them. Like, it's not just me. Like, me and the boss are ganging up on this person. And, like,
every day it's a 2-man, right?
Yeah, I don't want a 2-man artist. Like, I don't feel like that's not in my, I don't have that demon in me, you know? So
that's really funny.
I just want to see everyone happy.
Well, Ty, I think we can vote with our wallet, you know? I think if we just stop going, I think the franchise owner will suffer the most when inevitably their business closes down.
Right.
But the sandwich artist, like, he's got pretty diverse skill set. Like, he can go slice meats at a deli. You know what I mean? That's
true.
Like, he can what?
Is slicing meat a soft or hard skill? Or does it depend on the meat?
I think it depends on the meat, Ty. If we're going thin mortadella, that's a hard skill.
That's a hard skill.
Yeah, yeah. Soft skill, I would say, is fraternizing with the patrons.
Knowing what 100 grams is.
Yeah. Because you can get away with 105, you know?
Yeah, but, like, what's the threshold there? Is it different for everybody? Or if you, like, hit 135, are you sending that meat back? And you're going back to the slicer?
Well, Ty, as somebody who has experience with this exact thing, I think it really, it can work for you if you are overly sensitive to the threshold. So, for example, if I throw 110 grams on and you ask for 100, if I point to it and say 110, okay, that just builds more trust between you and I. Because obviously it's okay. Yeah. But the fact that I asked for such a small number, like, it just shows that I take my job seriously.
Right.
You know?
The sensitivity to the matter is a signal of good customer service.
Yeah. Obviously,
that's the soft skill.
Obviously, if it's 130, like, I have to ask you.
I think you should price it with right rules where it's, like, free if you go over.
Anything over is free? Yeah.
I think that's fair. Or anything over is on the house.
Right. Kind of like at Red Robin when you get the milkshake and then they give you the, like, little bit that's left in the tin can.
Yeah, the sloppy bottom bucket. Yeah. Like, you want the sludge that was left over from the machine. It just dripped out. We don't know where it came from.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's so whack.
Yeah, but it's always a nice little bonus. Like, it's like I paid for what's in the glass, but you're giving me, like, 2 more scoops of ice cream.
It's
Basically.
entirely a psychological thing because, like, this has been a problem for years. They could have decades. They could have made the glass bigger.
They had 20 years.
They had they've had half a century to make the glass bigger.
Right.
And every single diner said, "Nah, we're gonna give them a little extra," because psychologically, people feel like they're getting like a cheeky deal.
You're absolutely correct, Ty. And it's the same thing at what's it called? Five Guys.
Mm-hmm.
They throw the extra fries in the bag.
And the peanuts and the fries. The fries run over at Five Guys. That's pretty special.
It is special, Ty.
So what Subways play there? Like a little extra bag of banana peppers on the side?
Well,
I saw that on the subreddit the other day. Someone got banana peppers on the side.
On the
It came in
side.
a little bag.
wow.
They just had a little snack pack of banana peppers.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If you accumulate enough veggies that way, you can just make one at home.
Yeah.
You know?
Every time you get a sandwich, take one ingredient out, put it aside, and then after enough visits, you'll have enough to make a whole new sandwich.
Mm-hmm. Just collect whatever lands on your paper into a little baggie, and then bring that home, and then you can make your own Subway at home.
Yeah, the hand-me-down hoagie.
Yeah,
I love
the
that.
drippings.
The drippings. Yum.
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 But yeah, it's a great psychological move to just be like making the customer think they're pulling one over on you, and getting some extra goodies in the bag or whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
It's good shit.
With that in mind, I think every footlong should be 13 inches. I think like that's a great, because then every time you measure it, you're like, damn, it's called a footlong, but mine's a little bigger. I scored yet again. I got the extra nugget, you know? I got the extra Timbit.
I mean, dude, when that happened to us, when it was 12 and a half, we couldn't stop talking about it.
I'm still talking about it to people. I meet new people. I say, I got to tell you what happened last time we did sandwich.
Yeah.
Because, like, things don't just grow a little longer. Wait, that's not true. Eric. Big news for Eric. Eric, you got to tell the breadheads about what happened to you.
I grew a little longer.
You grew a little longer.
Money got longer. No, Ty's not wrong. And it's kind of weird that you remember this because it happened last week. But I went to the doctor's for the first time in a while. It's a first visit to a new doctor. So I got my biometrics, scanned.
Mm-hmm.
I was on my Brian Johnson.
I was going to say the Johnsonification of your body.
Yeah, dude. I was like, y'all got that blueprint? But they measured my height, and I actually grew an inch since the last time I measured myself, which was probably years ago now.
You're an inch taller than your last doctor visit.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, I don't know if I was measured by the doctor ever, so I was surprised that they did it. But when I measured myself, I was 6'2", like a few years ago probably.
Yeah.
And then as of last week, I'm 6'3".
That's crazy. I didn't know that guys were just allowed to have that happen.
As a 30-year-old, turns out you can grow an inch still. It's pretty impressive, I would say.
Funny. That just kind of is a testament to your, like, creatine heavy lifestyle.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of protein shakes. And unfortunately, the protein shakes don't come with a little extra scoop on the side. But I did, take lots of creatine. And just been I've also been hanging a lot. Like, when I do pull-ups, I'll warm up by doing a dead hang for like 30 seconds.
Oh, a dead hang's supposed to really stretch that shit out.
Yeah. So maybe the dead hang just stretched my pussy out a little more.
I imagine that, like, yeah, like your spinal cord has got like larger and larger gaps between the sections. Kind of like if you're like a frequent flosser, you're flossing your spinal cord essentially.
Yeah, you can really widen that mouth hole. But yeah, and that's actually probably
that's amazing.
Thank
Good
you.
for you.
That's actually probably the biggest factor. So I would suggest, Ty, you every day just head down to your local gym and see how long you can hang for. I think 90 seconds is like, if you can do that, you're like doing really well.
It's a really good idea. I think I will. I'm pretty good at hanging already.
Yeah, we're hanging right now, and you're.
Right now.
I would say you're meeting expectations of the hangout.
Feels good to meet expectations.
I wouldn't know what that's like. Good boy.
Good boy. Wow, I would love an extra inch. Every guy thinks they got even the guys that got it good would even like an extra inch. So
100%.
Like, to be blessed with that is like you won the genetic lottery.
Everyone has a bit of body dysmorphia, and they would like to be an extra inch taller. Just please, bro, just one more inch.
An extra inch in some direction.
Yeah. Well, both is great too.
Like every man knows where they put the inch.
If you could have a free inch, where would you put it? In your mouth or on your head?
Yeah, put it on my lunch.
Would you trade in a free 6 inch for 6 inches on your height?
Yeah, I think why not?
Yeah, right? That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm also 200 pounds, so that was the other thing I measured. Pretty impressive, too, I would say.
That's an increase as well.
That's a big increase.
That's a big increase. That's insane.
Yeah, 200 pounds, bro. It
You're
feels
like
good.
twice as heavy as me.
It feels good to be, like, just a unit, you know?
Yeah, dude, that, like, you could, like, that's a lot of weight to throw on someone if you need to, you know?
Right.
You can throw that around.
Yeah.
And it ain't no feather. You ain't in the feather-like division anymore. You're in the feather-heavy division.
I see what you're saying. If I was a boxer.
Yeah, you're punching below your weight class in most instances.
Yeah. What are the boxing weight classes?
Let me check right now.
Like 200 pounds. I'm not a heavyweight. Heavyweight's like 250, I think.
Boxing weight. Does that make you a midweight?
Something like that.
Yeah, let me check the weight classes right now. The divisions are minimum weight to heavyweight. Can I just get like a break? Oh, here we go. Oh, there's so many, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot. I tried looking this up before. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, so when you weigh in, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 divisions. I'm just going to quickly rip through them from the lightest to heaviest, okay?
All right.
It's not from... it's not a range from... Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, so sorry. Lightest. It's called flyweight. That's me.
What are the numbers here?
Oh, we're talking 108 to 112 pounds.
Okay. You're actually 108 pounds?
No, I'm never gonna
Okay. I didn't think so.
How much do you think I weigh?
I'm going to guess 155.
You're pretty close. You're only 6 pounds off.
Really?
Yeah.
161? Other way? Sorry.
Dude,
No,
it's all muscle, I'm telling you.
muscle is heavier than fat. And you're a pretty lean guy. You're vegetarian.
I got a lean gut.
Yeah, you got a lean guy. That's so funny how it's a double entendre there.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, okay, anyways, I won't go deeper on that.
So we're going to increase by about 5 pounds for each division. That's how nuanced this is. So you're like, every Big Mac you eat matters right now.
Yeah.
Flyweight, bantamweight, featherweight, lightweight, so now at like 130 to 135.
Okay.
Welterweight, middleweight, middle is considered 154. Light heavyweight, and then heavyweight. So light heavyweight is 168 to 175 pounds.
Huh.
And heavyweight is over 200 pounds. So if you are coming in at 199, there's no class here, at least on wikipedia.org. Have you heard of that website?
Isn't it .com?
Are they for profit now? Oh, tweener divisions. What does that mean? What's a tweener, Eric?
I don't know, dude. Is there a twink division?
So if you're in the twink division, it's slightly different. You would be in cruiserweight or bridgerweight. You're kind of straddling the two. I think you want to be like the heaviest cruiserweight, which would be like 199.
I think it's an advantage if you're on the heavier side.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing the same thing. Wikipedia.org, over 200 pounds.
I'm glad you found the same website.
So it's the top website.
Yeah. Who are these guys?
I see. Yeah, 200 to 1. I'm at, to be specific, I was 200.7.
Oh, so you're actually in the heavyweight top division. You're the heaviest guy on the...
I guess so, if you round up to 201. So I would get my ass kicked, is what we're saying, because I think that includes everyone who's heavier than 200, right?
Yeah, so you're dealing with 300-pound guys. They have to cap it at some point. It's kind of like tax brackets. At a certain wealth income, you're just like, yeah, you give us everything.
Yeah. After a certain bracket, you're just like, okay, now commit tax fraud.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we know you'll get this under.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy, though.
It's extreme.
I don't know if I want to be a heavyweight, dude.
Why not? You don't like that brand for you?
No, I like it, but if I were to have to fight a sumo wrestler, maybe I could win against a sumo wrestler. At a certain point, you're just too big.
Yeah, they're slow. If you can find their nuts, you could kick them.
Yeah.
I think second heaviest weight is the ideal spot for you. I think you want to be, because I think that's kind of a flex without being like, oh, this guy's a big dude. I'm the second heaviest boxing weight. That's cool.
Well, since I'm not a fighter, I'm more of a lover. I would say being in a 200-pound group is where I would like to be. You know?
You're gonna hug them until they tap out.
Yeah.
You can scare them out of the rink by blowing them kisses.
Yeah. Exactly. They do that, right? There's a sport for that.
Probably. Yeah. Just try to gross each other out.
Ty, one more thing I want to talk to you about.
Hit me.
Is there a SubBoy weight class?
The SubBoy weight class is definitely the lightest division in the tweener and twink leagues.
There's a name of a sandwich shop in Russia that was called SubBoy, and people are saying it is a Subway ripoff. They thought initially that it was a rebrand of the Subways over in Russia, Mother Russia, but it's actually just a single one-off use case. But what do you think, Ty? SubBoy.
With the brand. I love the name. I think Subway's so funny. It really pays homage to Subway's roots, and like
being a sub.
That, and also its legacy and association with boys historically.
Damn, Fogal was on that plane, wasn't he?
Fogal's on the list.
He was famous at the right time to be on that list.
Crazy.
That's
There's
so.
No way he's not. Like, there's no way he wasn't like, oh, we have a common interest. We should hang out.
Yeah. Dude, you know Epstein would definitely be like jazzed to hang out with Subway royalty, Jared Fogal.
I think so. And I think Epstein would be like, this guy's hilarious, and like I kind of bring him around as like my novelty friend.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, I just have him as like the jester on my island.
Right. It's kind of like when like Adam Sandler pops up in the background of people's photos. It's just like, what is he doing here?
Yeah, it just adds flavor, you know?
Yeah.
Sweet onion sauce.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, SubBoy.
I love that name. I think that's so funny. I do remember when the conflict in Ukraine broke out, Subway was getting a lot of pressure to boycott Russia. And because we never check our facts, I don't know if that ever came through or not, whether they actually did.
How do you boycott Russia? By pulling out of their country? Yeah. Were they even there to begin with?
Yeah. But the pull-out method works for boycotting anything.
That's awesome. Do you think Fogal used the pull-out method with the boys?
I think so. Or maybe not with Mother Russia. He didn't pull out of Mother Russia, and that's why Mother Russia then birthed the SubBoy. Isn't that incredible?
That's right.
So here's what I think happened. I think Big Way pulled out.
Okay.
Then either that created a space for a new boy to be birthed, or Subway then re-entered the market under a different name because they're so profit hungry and they still want to feed those Russian mouths.
It's kind of like God, when God died so Jesus could live, you know?
Exactly. Subway was deported so SubBoy
could become a legal citizen.
could become an entity under Russian law.
Yeah, could get his green spinach card.
Exactly. Wow, that's sick.
Thank you. Ty, fun sentence I want to read to you from this article. If you've clicked on this article, you probably already know that sub is short for submissive.
That is exactly what I thought it stood for.
Cool. A BDSM term that references a person who desires to relinquish control and be directed by their partner, who is usually referred to as a dom. So, two questions, Ty. Does this mean that you can't choose your veggies at SubBoy? Or does it leave an opening for a Domway?
Yeah, there should be. It does imply the existence of a Domway. That's wild, dude. I love when the Daily Mail attempts to define BDSM terms for a general audience.
Yeah. So just so you know, this is what sub means.
Yeah.
But also, like, as someone who doesn't relinquish control at Subway, like, we choose what we like to put on our sandwich, what do you think what happens at SubBoy? Like, are they simply choosing off a menu and they can't like alter the ingredients, or what do you think is going on deep inside Russia right now?
That's true. Yeah, I guess in that type of political environment, you walk in, you are assigned a sandwich. Maybe you give them a stamp of some sort. Like, maybe you're putting some sort of like sandwich caste, like you're a part of the tuna caste or maybe the teriyaki caste, and that's your sandwich. You show your identification. You eat your 12 or 13 inches, and you're on your way. Yeah. They use the metric system there, sure.
30 centimeters.
You eat your 30 centimeters.
So another thing I want to talk to you about is I would feel like we're not living up to our journalistic integrity here if we didn't bring this up. But in Russia, Ty, this country has recently aligned the LGBTQ plus peoples to terrorists and extremists.
Whoa.
So they're lumped in with the bad guys
Wow,
in Russia, legally speaking.
they think the gay guys are bad?
I think gays are bad, Ty.
Oh, that sucks. Don't they know they're fun and funny?
Mm-hmm. They have the best playlists
They have
on
great
Spotify.
playlists. They have great taste in interior design there.
So yeah, kind of crazy. I don't know where I was going with that one, but I thought it was important to bring up.
Yeah, and I wonder why. Like, I mean, I've clearly never been to Moscow, but I just feel like did maybe Mr. Putin have a bad experience there? You know, like with a guy. Was he
With a sub?
I learned the term gay baiting the other day. Maybe he was gay baited.
You think Vlad was gay baited?
I don't really need it. Okay, maybe I didn't learn the term. I
think-
don't know how it works.
Dude, I think Vlad is the one doing the gay baiting,
Maybe
if we're being
he's doing
honest.
that.
You've seen that guy shirtless on a horse before.
That's true. I just assumed that was a CGI,
hmm
but
I'll tell you what's not CGI, Ty, right here. Him and Zelensky having a nice little freak off at the Coldplay concert.
oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, dude. This is factual evidence I'm presenting
This
to you
is
right
so
now.
Sick. I can't believe that. This hasn't become more of a meme. This freaking Coldplay affair.
I mean, it's pretty popular, I would say.
It's pretty popular, but like to actually see some visual media that is ripping on the format, it feels really refreshing. It feels like old school memeing. Like we're in like such an AI slop era of memeing that feels fresh. I like that.
It is certified fresh. Anyways, Ty, I think it's time to grab another round here. So why don't we close off and get to ordering?
Yes, excellent idea. Breadheads, thank you for listening. Happy Friday. Think fresh, everybody.
Cheers.
Bosh.